"You're not their mom," she snapped when I asked what time she'd pick up her kids, then CPS took them from her. I was halfway through folding laundry at 11 p.m. when my sister dropped her 3 kids on my couch without asking, threw a half-empty diaper bag at me, and said I'll be back Monday before walking out to a car that didn't even wait for her to close the door. She'd done it 6 times in 4 months, because she needed a break and I was the family screw-up who still lived in our parents' old house, so obviously I had nothing better to do. I'm 27, I work from home, and I'd been raising her kids more days than she had this year, but I was done being her default plan. Sunday night I texted her asking what time she'd be by to get them, since I had a work meeting Monday morning and the kids had school. She blew up. She replied, "Quit trying to parent me. You're not their mom, and I don't report my schedule to you," like I was the one out of line for wanting to know when my own week could start. That was it. I packed their bags, drove them to her boyfriend's apartment at 1 a.m., and left them with his roommate because she wasn't answering her phone. I figured she'd be mad. I didn't figure she'd call CPS on me for child abandonment. 2 officers showed up at my door at 7 a.m. asking why I'd dumped 3 minors with a stranger. I showed them 6 months of texts where she begged me to watch them, then more requests she ignored, and a video of her literally saying "they're your problem until I say otherwise" last week. The CPS caseworker took one look at my fridge full of labeled kid snacks, the bunk beds I'd built in the spare room, and the school attendance records I'd been signing because my sister couldn't bother to wake up, and closed the case on me in 20 minutes. Then she opened one on her. Turns out, my sister had 3 prior warnings for educational neglect and a DUI with the kids in the car that she never told the family about. When CPS did a welfare check at her boyfriend's place, they found no food, no beds for the kids, and my 8-year-old niece telling them Auntie's house is where we live most days. My sister lost custody that week. Emergency placement went to me because I was the only stable adult who'd actually been parenting them. The court gave me temporary guardianship, state assistance, and a caseworker who said we wish more abandonment cases looked like your house. My sister showed up at my door 2 days later screaming that I stole her kids and that I'd planned this to look like the hero. She called me a leech, a fraud, and told me I'd never be a real mom because I couldn't even keep a husband. I didn't argue. I just handed her the court order and closed the door. Now it's been 4 months. The kids are in therapy, their grades are up, and the youngest stopped having night terrors. My sister gets supervised visits twice a month, and she spends most of them telling the kids I brainwashed them. The wild part is, I never wanted kids. I never wanted to be a mom. I just didn't want to watch them get raised in a car or a stranger's apartment while she partied. She thought calling CPS would punish me and make me take them permanently for free. Instead, she gave the state all the evidence they needed to do what I was too guilty to do myself. The caseworker said my sister's 911 call was the most helpful thing she's done for her children in years. I still fold laundry at 11 p.m. The difference is, now it's actually my laundry, in my house, with my name on the lease and my name on their school forms. My sister still texts me. Last week she said, "You always acted like you were better than me." I didn't reply. I was too busy signing field trip slips.